If you are selling a natural health product in Canada without a license, you're breaking the law. It doesn't matter if your product is completely safe, all natural, or already approved in the US. In Canada, every NHP needs a product license before it touches a shelf. And getting the license, the NPN, the natural product number, is a process most companies underestimate. I'm going to walk you through it in the next few minutes. I am Avinash K. Arora from Arora 297 Consultancy. Let's get into it. Step 1. NHP includes vitamins, minerals, herbal remedies, probiotics, and certain topical products. But some things that look like NHPs, certain meal replacements, some probiotics, some topical creams, can be classified as a food or even as a drug, depending on the claims you make. The claim on your label determines your classification. Let's say your product supports immune health. That's an NHP claim. If it says it treats infections, now you are in a drug territory, and that's a completely different regulatory pathway. So before anything else, get your classification right. Step 2, and this is the one that delays most applications, your site license. Before Health Canada will even review your product license applications, every facility involved in manufacturing, packaging, labeling within Canada have to have a valid site license. That site license is separate from your product license, and it requires evidence of good manufacturing practices, GMP compliance. If you are a foreign establishment and your product is going to be manufactured outside Canada, you can wait for a site license application until your product is approved or in review process. If you are a manufacturer in Canada, that means your Canadian site license needs to be licensed. If you are importing from abroad, your foreign manufacturer also needs to meet GMP standards, and Health Canada will want to see evidence of that. This step alone can take months if you are starting from scratch. Don't leave it until after you have built your product, got the license, or do it in parallel to save time. Step 3. Your actual product license application, the PLA, submitted through Health Canada online system, which we call ePost Canada. Your application needs to include your product name, dosage form, all medicinal, non-medicinal with right quantities, your recommended conditions of use, which we call intended use, completely labeling, and your safety and efficacy evidence if your class 3 application. That evidence referenced or published studies, traditional use data, pharmacopoeial standards, maybe clinical trial, need to actually support every claim on your label. One thing to know right now, Health Canada has a significant backlog on NHP applications. As of late 2025, they introduced new prioritization criteria. Application for products already being sold in Canada or manufactured at a Canadian site get moved up the queue. If neither of those apply to you, your application unfortunately have to wait longer. Factor that into your launch timelines. Once approved, your products get an NPN, a natural product number, and that number has to appear on your label before you sell a single unit. 2 mistakes I've seen constantly. First, companies submit their product license application and then they wait for their site license in place. Health Canada won't process it. You will lose your place in a queue and have to resubmit, and you both have to do this parallelly. Get your product license either in queue and then apply for the site license so that it all goes at the same time. Second, label claims which don't match the evidence. So if your application is saying supports healthy digestion, but your evidence only covers one of the ingredients, not the full formula, Health Canada will come back with questions. Every claim needs to be supported, every ingredient needs to be justified. Both of these are fixable before you submit. They are very costly to fix after. Getting your NHP license right the first time saves you months of back and forth with Health Canada and gets your product to market faster. If you are at the start of this process or you have already hit a wall, book a free regulatory assessment through this link in the description. We will look at your product, your current situation, and tell you exactly where you stand and what to do next. I am Avinash from Arora 297 Consultancy. See you in my next episode. Thank you.